Actually, yeah, I think he was right about the no because Will was like no because I thought that was Ian's because Ian I think was also there. No, because I think we also argued. We argue a lot, but I think we also argued. No, because even I'm getting confused. But we also argued, about who should get because we also had the PSA with the girls. Like the teacher wanted people in groups because apparently some kids were getting discluded, and this was a couple weeks ago, right? So we was in the same group with the girls, right? But truthfully, I don't think both groups work for a couple reasons. But I'm not. I don't feel like talking about that. Again, nothing crazy, but just just one thought. Because Cal kind of claims that they're kind of bossy and yeah, so it just doesn't work out. So so me and Kyle and Kyle and Ian are thinking of just splitting entirely from them because truthfully they kind of slacking on PSA as well, and I give them like they are slacking on PSA, but yeah, and I'm like, so I kind of forgot about because I felt that it was Ian who offered to do the human interest project, right? But apparently he did a PSA. But then why is Ian doing PSA? And we have texts proving that me and Ian agreed on the PSA. And even we have texts of me and Ian agreeing on the human interest project. I don't know. Okay, that here I'm a little confused about it. Because again, because I remember my text was like Ian, I know this is your project, the human interest project, and I know that you offered to do it, but would you be down if I did it? Because I had an idea, which again was the reflections thing, OP, like interviewing people, right? So I'm a little confused, like who took which role? Because now I'm talking to you guys. It was Kyle who took the human interest project, but yesterday I thought it was Ian who took the human interest project. But then also there's text proving that Ian took the human interest project. But also there's I don't even know. I don't know. But no, wait. I think we argued and then Ian offered to do the, and I think this is a couple days after, right? I think Ian offered to do the human interest project. Yeah, again, me and Kyle, we beefing. Offered to the human interest project, and Kyle offered to do the PSA with a couple of his friends. Which again, bring back to my point earlier. He's fine with all these friends. And being around him, but again, if I have friends, it's an issue, especially if it's for a purpose. Because I only need people for a purpose. And again, you can't do something with one person because Kyle doesn't want to do shit. That's the issue about it. So yeah, sure, okay, okay, sure. So I finished the project, the human interest project, and should I mention I saved two groups, right? I saved me, Kyle and Ian's because Kyle and Ian. Well, first off, because at first I thought we were all gonna go to the library, right? But I hit everyone up on the day of, and then Kyle's like, "Oh, bro, I can't. I got work," even though he said he didn't have work. And then when I asked him about it later, he's like, "Bro, having a job is about I guess the boss hitting you up at random times. But also, if he hit you up, why did they have to text you to figure that out? You should have texted me because knowing damn well you had someplace to be. So why am I texting you to remind you that they had something going on? But you hit me up as a reply to that text and you say, "Oh, I have work." Like, And again, I asked him about this, and he said that, oh, he hit me up like immediately as Frank me was texting Kyle, so his boss must have hit him up immediately as. But like, even if, like, where was, I don't know. It just seems so stupid. It just seems stupid. It seems so like, I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do. But back to the past, I guess. But yeah. So it's just me doing a project because Kyle gets had work, right? Maybe. So I do everything. I edit, sound, shoot, all that, and find people, and I cover both. I cover two groups, those group of girls, right, and then Kyle and Ian's group. So I'm saving both groups from this shit, both groups. So where the fuck's my crown, respectfully? Where the fuck's where's my award? And then I get in on time, on date, complete product. I'm proud of that film. Truthfully, I am. But yeah. All this happened over break. All the filming happens over break. So I come back from break, and I come back from break, and Kyle isn't here for like a couple days. He's like in Texas or wherever. He come back Thursday. Now here's a little off-topic story. Well, not really a story, just something that happened. I kind of went mute in my ear. Like, it sound like, I don't know how to describe it, but I went kind of borderline deaf. Because turned out late in the day, I went to the doctor. I like fluid and stuff in my ear. Like, you don't want to know, but I promise I washed my ears. But basically, it was like clogging my ears, so I couldn't hear. So I woke up that morning and I couldn't hear anything at all in my ear, like on my left side. It was just my left side, right? I couldn't hear a single thing. And yeah, and it was like I was deaf. So basically, for the entire day, I was whispering, because again, it's kind of hard, picking up your volume when, especially when one ear you can hear out of, and the other one you can hear out of. Eric. And you're whispering, and people are like, "What? What'd you say?" And I'm being loud. I hope I'm being loud, but I hope I'm not being too loud. So it's like, it's a weird middle ground. So me and Kyle talking, right? And then I'm like, "Kyle, would you be down to go out and interview people?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll be down." And I'm like, "Bet." But then also I say, "Yo, Kyle, since my ears kind of like messed up, would you be down to to go up to the people and ask them if it's down for an interview?" And then Kyle's like, "No, I don't want to do that, bro. Never mind, forget it. I'm not doing that at all, bro." And I'm like, what do you mean? I always do it. And he's like, "Bro, I just don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that." And then again, he had a whole ass attitude behind it. He's like, I don't want to do it. I don't know why you want me. I don't know why you can't do it. And then yeah, it's so I'm pissed because again, I always do everything. Like, I take initiative. I'm the reason he's passing the class. I take initiative. Again, he always complains. He's always offering his criticism, his whatever. But he never offers any alternatives. Like, you can talk shit, but could you help the shit? No. That's not good. But point being, yeah. So I hit him up Friday. Well, from when I'm recording this. Today's Sunday. It's about to be Sunday in like a minute. In a hot minute, it's about to be Sunday. It's like 12 o'clock. But my Friday, yeah, my last Friday, whatever, I hit him up, and I'm like, "Yo, well, first up, he comes to class, right, walks right past me, head up high, like, that's it, he has an attitude, like, he has this cockiness about him, head up high, all Like, again, I can't describe it. Well, actually, I can't describe it. Just sit. Um, Walks in up high, doesn't say hi. Again, I'm facing the direction of the door. Like I'm facing where a person would go in and out. So if you walk through that door, you would see me. You would see me. Yeah, I'm facing that direction because I guess I'm putting my bag down. Yeah. So he walks past me, goes on the table. That's when and then he sits, and then I sit down as well, and I'm like, "What's up, Kyle?" And he's like, oh, "What's up, Frank?" So yeah, that's nice. Why am I okay? So I give it some time, right? And now now the entire class is watching all the films from the human interest project, and she mentioned the projects are gonna go to this contest, and if they win, I don't know what we're gonna get if we win, but I hope we win. I pray to the Lords above, that we win, right? But if we win, something good happens. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I guess it looks good on your resume, probably. The class is viewing the films, right? And then I hit Kyle up, and I'm like, "Yo, Kyle, could I talk to you?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, Frank." I'm like, question: Why would you kind of like rude yesterday? Like when I asked you about would you be down to I can't say interview people. I need a speech therapist. Like it really has gone. Like the past couple days, it's been good, but now it's bad. I don't know. It's bipolar. It's like a divorced husband and wife. But yeah, back to the story. I'm like, yeah, Kyle. Why would you give me attitude when I asked you if you can do it? And he's like, I wasn't giving you an attitude, Frank, but I apologize if I was. And I'm like, yeah, like I get it, but like, dude, like I always do this. Like I always interview people. I always take initiative, and then I say respectfully, I'm the reason you're passing this class. Like it's always like I'm always the one going in towards stuff and doing stuff, and then well, that's how it kind of resets all the way back in November, because in November we had our first big argument, with the 35 minutes, right? So yeah, it kind of resets that. So we're going back and forth, and then the teacher and I think everyone else, because we're watching the film, right? But the teacher, well, oh shit. Well, first off, we're kind of going into it, but then the teacher says that we're gonna start the films. So Kyle keeps going, and at this point, I'm not talking to him because she said, because again, the teacher is kind of, well, I love it. She's my goat, but she didn't tell us to shut up. She didn't tell us to shut up respectfully, and I don't want that. So I'm like, Kyle, stop. We'll continue this in a moment, because I don't want the teacher to get in on us and well, basically mess us up. So I'm like, just give it a sec. My bad. We'll go back to this. So then he continues talking. So I shush. So I shush him. I fucking crazy. What the? I put my not ring index finger out, and I'm like, shh, shh, stop talking. I'm watching this film. And then I think that sets him off entirely. But thankfully he gets the hit and he stops, and then the film and then the film stops. Well, yeah, the film stops, and then it's like 1 minute. Well, 1 minute after the film stopping, he starts again, and then I'll respond back to him, and then we just keep going back and forth. And then the teacher's playing the next film, and then she's saying, guys, she's saying, boys, stop talking, and then
he did like them haughty perfume girls.
brain fart, and then she's saying, boys, stop talking, and then we pay attention to her for 1 minute, or for 1 second, and then we go back to talking. She does it again. We pay attention for 1 minute, and keep talking. And then she does it again, and we keep on arguing. Entire class hears us, and everyone's looking. And then she says, "Boys, if you'll be talking, go to this little, because there's like this little. There's 2 doors. There's like one door from like the hallway, and then do that one door. There's like this tiny little, I guess, opening entrance area, and then beyond the entrance area, there's the door to the main classroom. So we go within this little corridor, I guess you can call it, like this little entrance area. We close both doors, and then we go at it. And then Kyle's like, Frank, and then this is my point with him being cocky and having his head up high. He says, Frank, I don't know if it's because you're if it's because you're young that you don't understand anything. And I'm like, what do you mean young? Because I mentioned there's a 3-month year, there's 3-month age. Well, there's 3 months. 3 months. He was born September. Me, December. What the hell could he get above me in that period of time? Again, we're in the same place. In Christ, it could be argued. It could be a case made that I'm smarter than you. No, I'm sorry. That sounds really, really ridiculous. But like, point being, what are you? What do you mean? Because you're younger than me? I'm 3 months younger, nigga. What the fuck? Like it's like I missed the deadline by a couple of days. What do you mean because I'm younger? Yeah, because definitely 3 months does a lot to a person. Definitely. Like, well, fuck, not to a fucking baby. Definitely to a baby. 3 months does a lot to a baby. Yeah. Like, what do you have? Like, cradle knowledge? Walking, crawling knowledge? Binking? Like, what could you gain out of me in 3 months as a fucking baby? As an infant. You couldn't even fend for yourself. Why are you bringing age? Why are you making age a factor in this? Age has no purpose in this. Like, age has nothing in this. Because exactly, you're immature as well. Like, if I'm immature, you're hella immature as well. Like, why are you bringing age a factor? Age has no purpose in this, dude. It's just 2 niggas talking about shit. Like, age isn't a thing. Like, what are you trying to get from it? Like my point, he's cocky. Like, again, what? Like, are you trying to belittle me? Like, because I'm 3 months younger. 3 months, because definitely 3 months does a lot to a person. Yeah, because that's how you win an argument. Because definitely that's how you win an argument. You mention a person's age, and then age, and especially in the fact that, again, 3 months, because definitely 3 months makes a difference. It really makes a difference. And then the teacher checks in on us because we've been going at it in this closet for a while, right? No, pause, wait. In this, we've been arguing. We've been arguing for a while. And teacher opened the door. She's like, "Oh yeah, good." And then we're like, "Yeah." And then she's like, I don't want you guys to throw hands. And then I'm like, no, we're not gonna fight. There's no fighting in it. I'm not fighting. Especially, I'm not gonna lose shit because of this kid. Like, I'm not. No. So granted, he does get smacked the fuck out. I'm sorry, he really does. But didn't say that. But that's what it looks like to her. Like, that we're about to go down, and then she gets a hint that it's bad. So she's like, "Oh, ooh." So she backs up, closes the door, and then let's Yeah, she gets hints is bad, right? So we go back and forth, and nothing. He's lying about some of this stuff. He's lying directly in my face. He's lying. Like again, transition. The first project, and also like the human interest project, right? Like when he first got there, right? In the whole like the whole if I don't do this, what will happen? He said that it was a joke. There wasn't any joking about that. With all due respect, if it was a joke, try harder to make it a joke. Try harder to make it funny, because it wasn't funny. You wasn't even laughing. There was no indication that was a joke from any party. Like he's lying about stuff, or he's twisting. I wasn't born yesterday. Yeah, I'm younger. Okay, but that doesn't mean I'm fucking stupid. For all due respect, I'm not fucking stupid. It just pissed me off. It's like somebody smacked. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. But yeah, he's lying about stuff like that, and even what I'm about to read to you guys. He's lying. He's a liar. Cause it's so obvious to me. It's just okay. So first things first. The conversation kind of runs dry because the bell is about to ring. It's 2 minutes left. So we get out of that little I guess like that little corridor, I guess. Maybe. Because also people go in and out, and that's where the entire class is gonna go out of because the bell. So, we leave, we go back to our table, and then I like always, I let Kyle walk in front of me, right? And then that's where we shake hands and say like see you. So I let him walk in front of me, and then I'm waiting for him for us to like dap it up, and then he just turns out he turns out a corner and just bounces away. Like he's not looking back. He's so pissed, right? So then and then also like when I was leaving, right, the teacher was staring dead at us. Like she was like, "Are you guys good?" Like she was staring right at us. It wasn't even funny. Like she knew she was about to go down. But so couple years later, okay. So I get a couple messages, right? Now okay, so let me go line by line. Ooh, should we read all this? I mean, I don't feel like. Okay, you know what? All right. Again, what all I'm gonna say is from him. Okay, so I quote. Not gonna lie, Frank. I always be talking about you in front of others in a positive light, saying you a good dude for the most part, But honestly, I think today was taken extremely out of proportion. I'll be fine with settling the dispute by means as simple as just continuing to work together in that class as a whole. You came across extremely disrespectful today. I believe you took offense to the fact that I did not back down to you. Okay. You accuse me of walking off with a cocky attitude, yet you're the only person who ever brought this up to me before. No one else I've ever met has been given the impression that I walk around on a high horse. I apologize for making you feel, however, you did, while politely trying to explain to you that I've never done anything in an attempt to hurt your feelings, and I constantly offer my assistance if you need any projects. The fact that you take initiative on the project, then later throw them back in my face, saying I don't want to help them or I'm lazy, is extremely disheartening, and more important, as I said, is disrespectful. I'm not about to fight you, Frank, and I have a lot of respect for you. Wait, you gonna fight? Wait, what? Wait, you gonna fight me? Wait, what? I have a lot of respect and appreciation for your family, which is why I'm trying to do this entire thing. That you are upset over a few small things or had a bad day, I think text is a better way to express one another because we can talk without being disrupted. I need you to understand that I'm not going to have a conversation with you on this if you're not going to talk to me without any insults in a civil, calm, and respectful manner. I'm willing to work through this issue with you, Frank, but you have said many things to which I would say are unforgivable. You say that I'm the rudest person you ever met in your whole entire life, which I've never been told by anyone else. Meanwhile, I treat all associates the same. Unfortunately, our friendship to me is permanently tarnished, but I'm willing to work through it so the work environment in class can be comfortable for the both of us. As I said, we're not going to be disrespectful about this whole thing. It'll all be handled cordially. You can stop giving me credit on any assignments going forward but I don't appreciate your approach at all today. It's taking a lot of composure for me to just still be the nice guy. You're talking down to me, and I appreciate it. Maybe we should dispute the issue with a trusted adult as a middle person. In fact, I thought about it longer, and if you're willing to move past this with a simple change, I think it'd be a good idea to put an adult in the middle of the issue because I don't feel heard. Okay? That's what he said. Now, here's what I said. I say, first off, Kyle. That's nice of you to say, Kyle. Well, in regards to the first line, not gonna lie, Frank, I always be talking about you in front of others in a positive light, saying you're a good dude for the most part. What the fuck does the most part mean? Because again, he treats me like a dog. He's like, Frank, don't do that. Frank, don't do this. Don't do that. It's like, be for real. And I say, second, Kyle, there's no respect. There's no respect to begin with on both sides, dude. Like I said, these past couple months until recently, I've been brushing you off, but you were just plain rude. But also, I've been thinking also, I have been mentioning this for the past couple months as well. Like a couple weeks ago, when I brought up November, when that happened, you took shit personally and created your own conclusion. Heck, let's even use November. You crashed out on me for quote unquote leaving the group, or as you stated, ditched you guys. Which no, that's not true. You act immature and respectfully. You are entirely wrong. And then I say, that's nice how I'm the only person to mention that to you. What the fuck supposed to do with that? Like, okay, thank you. Well, I mean, especially with what you said about age, yeah, it's because you think me as lower, especially if you use age as, you must think me as lower. So of course, no one ever talk to you like that because you think everyone else as equal besides me. Because according to him, 3 months obviously does a lot, And then you sometimes offer assistance, but only when you have to do little. Shall I mention any idea or anything I mention is, oh, I don't want to do that, or oh, I don't want all that people, or oh, that's ass. You say all that with barely no backup. The only time you actually had a backup was during the holiday film, which really was my idea when, number one, I wrote the script, it's my film. But yeah, sure, you definitely offer assistance. No, bro. I take initiative because you're straight lazy with your work. You was confused when I mentioned the first project. But that is my exact point. You were sloppy with it, like the editing took you weeks. You gave me attitude when I reminded you about it. No, because I remember back in the gym hallways, and I talked about the editing. He gave me attitude for it, and all that for what? Again, should I mention when I first did a human interest project and asked you to do it, you stated, "Do I have to do this? And what will happen if I don't do this?" To then I responded, "We both fail." And Kyle, that is the truth along with everything else in the story. After I said that, you were quiet and then responded later. Then, when it came up and I wanted to go to the library, you were down. Another thing onto that, your timing is sloppy. You only came to the... Oh yeah, guys, that's another thing. He only came to the rom-com because I begged him to. I begged him I begged him to. Well, I'm getting to this, okay? Another thing onto that, you're timely sloppy. You only came to a rom-com because I wanted you there. Me, Frank, I wanted him there. Because, well, fuck. You only came to the rom-com because I wanted you there. You claiming senioritis because, like, when I asked him, right, like, could he come? He's like, dude, I don't feel too good. I have senioritis right now. Like, you can't use that in a job. Like, oh, boss, man, I don't feel good. I have senioritis. Like, I can see if he was dying, but no. Like, he's up here claiming senioritis, and I had to force him out of bed. Like, dude, if you want to pass, and again, we've been putting it off for weeks, and then we get a week. We get that one day when we're able to do it. You're like, I have senioritis. Be for real. The fuck? You claim senioritis. Like, really, nigga? Is that how when you get a job, that's how you react to an assignment? This is something that you and me, well, that you are getting graded on. Me and you. Meanwhile, you're complaining on set day about not wanting to go until I practically forced you. You never offer. And last time I told you to take initiative, you gave me attitude. We agreed you would do the holiday film. We shook on it. You obviously have a memory issue if you can't remember that. Also, again, stop twisting stuff. Then, as well, 2 weeks in, and before the due date, I'm like, Kyle, how's the film? And you give me attitude about, and you give me attitude about it. Actually, that's when you said you're ditching us for the girl group. Yeah. That's when he says, you ditching us for the girl group, for the girl group. Then you continue to blame me. You didn't offer nothing or say any roles. And I'm like, Kyle, you didn't even finish the script. Shit, I bet you ain't even start that. With all due respect, you put all the initiative on me. We agreed on your filming. But when asked, you cut an attitude. You had an issue. So please, Kyle, don't twist stuff about you don't let me take initiative. Because I do let you let you take initiative. You just wasn't. There's any more. Oh, yo. Wait, I don't know. Oh, no, I just, fuck. Let me go in. Again, this is like, he had like, this like, next period, I was doing work, so I was kind of rushing, so excuse like all the issues. Because again, I have stuff to do, but that's the issue for Kyle. And I said, wasn't one of the major points you stated today was that Frank is young, so he doesn't understand. Dude, be for real. 7 months age gap between us. It was 3 months. I don't know why I thought 7, because it didn't click. It didn't click yet, but you better be thankful, because that's like that's much worse. But yeah, and I'm like, dude, be for real. 7 months age gap between us, and you acting all adult and shit. My point, high money. That's what you are, and that's what you act like. Like, you legit are lazy as shit for no reason. You respectfully not ready for the world, dude. Like, what is a adult gonna add? And then he said, "Oh no," I say what what is a adult gonna add? Because he said, we might add a adult to conversation. But again, what is an adult gonna add? Like, what we gonna add? Like, what do we got? The teacher? Like, the fuck? What is she gonna add? And again, he was talking shit about the teacher also. like she was saying that, oh, she's ass, she's all of this, but when he needs the help, he wants the help, I guess. Like, but she's ass. Like, leave her alone, dude. And then Kyle responds, "Nah, you right. We don't need no adult. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to accomplish from this." Again, should I mention before, right? He texts all like elegant and shit, but now he's texting ghetto as hell. He's like, "Nah, you right. We don't we don't need no adult. I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to accomplish from this. Just don't work with me from now on, bro. All good by me. We not forced to work TG together. You can't be like, with all due respect, then be mad, disrespectful, LOL. I said we not being disrespectful. So from now on, just do my own thing. You do your own thing, all right? And I'm like, for sure. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And that's about it, you know. Look, I might die on Monday, y'all. I might die on Monday. I mean, it's not bad. I really don't. But oh no, what if you, because I think he has fought people before. I don't even hold you. He probably has fought people. I mean, I'm not scared, but also thinking, if you're playing something over this, I don't tell you, you really are fucked for the world gang. You really are fucked. But yeah, everybody stay pimping. God bless. Love you. Thank you.